Hello everyone, it's 1987 Collector again. Just want to do another quick video. I noticed that the one on Project 2020, or that kind of mentioned it, got a lot more views than most of the stuff I put out lately, so I figured I'd touch on that again, maybe put that in the title a little bit, and then show you the cards I picked up as well. So I've been trying to stay as up to date on Project 2020 as possible. There's actually a guy I was watching, a YouTuber whose whole channel is dedicated to this, and I didn't follow exactly what he was saying. He put up a lot of stats, but it was all about pre-orders and how that affects the print runs. And what I took away from that was the bigger the print run, the less chance of a short print, therefore the less chance of a runaway or a high value card. But some of what he said seemed to contradict that. So I mean, what you see in the market right now is still, it seems to be almost every card, if you buy it on a pre-order, you're going to make a lot of money back on, even if it's 3 or 4 times what you paid. That will be on the lower end. So I think it's going to depend on when you buy it. People that are buying it after they've been out for a while and they're huge prices, I don't know about that, but to me, buying it on the pre-order is a smart way to go, directly from Topps. Then it's shipped direct to you, and there's no middleman and no extra cost involved. So to me, that's the way to go. But I'm still sitting on this Mike Trout. I sold the Jeter that I had for a very good price, and this card was lower than I expected it to be in the actual sold column for the last couple of days. Today it was up, and this was I think $32 on pre-order, but you know, when I'm talking about the sales prices, they are, as of today, I think 160-ish. So still, that's a huge margin if you're selling it at that. But you know, for this card, I thought it had room to run. We'll see what it does in the next day or two. I watch the prices daily. I try to watch the prices of all the stuff that I'm trying to keep up with daily. Cards that I picked up for the Sosa, McGwire, to Jeter, to Griffey, to the other Topps 2020 pre-solds that haven't come out yet. So trying to keep an eye on everything and kind of figure out what the market's doing at the moment, figure out what I need to do. So that's kind of my update on that. I did get the next 2 Griffies that are coming out, the Mariano Rivera, the Koufax, that American flag in the background, the new Mark McGwire. That looks awesome. That's one that I might have a hard time getting rid of. It's got the brown borders like the 87 Topps. It looks really, really cool. So that's Project 2020 for now. As I get more cards in, I'll kind of talk about what I'm trying to do with those. But that's my Trout for the moment. And these are some cards that I got in, again, with trying to anticipate what may happen with the McGwire Sosa Long Summer documentary. June the 14th is coming out. So this is a Tiffany Clemens in a 9. This was maybe not even $10 for a Topps Tiffany. So to me, that was a good buy. These cards right now, again, the same thing. Bo Jackson, watching them, Jose Canseco every day, see what's trending. The 86 is still doing well. The Donruss, I sold a couple of those. I'm holding on to a few more to see what they'll do. This is an auto that I have. That's still doing well. So, there's 5 or 6 key players there from that era that I'm trying to either watch what I have or just keep an idea on what the market is doing. So that I picked up a couple rookies. I have these raw, but I didn't have them graded. So that's 85 Topps and an 8. This is a lower grade, but it was super cheap, and I didn't have this one, so I figured I'd pick it up anyway. So that's a Donruss and a 4. And finally, I came in today is the 89 Upper Deck Bonds. It doesn't want to focus, but this is an 8. And I had some cards pulled out a few minutes ago. I wish I would have kept them out, but kind of some of the cards that I'd already picked up that I think are shifting. I keep track of what I paid for them and what they're listed at kind of day by day, and I try to keep an eye on that to give me an idea of when it's time to do something with them. So some of them I have to check, but this is one that I saw had made a pretty good shift from just buying it a few days ago. So this is one I might think about listing soon. This is another one that I saw some good gains in between what I paid for them and what it had been listed at. This is another one in a Gem Mint 10. I actually did not see any for sale today in the Gem Mint 10, only 9s. So I'm going to put this out there with a decent price tag on it and see what happens. And then there's a couple other ones like the Canseco I got in a 10 in the Learning Series, and the Mattingly I got in a 10 for the Donruss Best that I need to look up the current prices on and kind of see what they're going to do. This is another one I'm keeping my eye on. This is commemorative from 2020, the Mike Trout 2011 update. Kind of keeping an eye on that. So that's where I'm at today. So tracking Project 2020 and kind of keeping up with these guys from the 90s and late 80s and seeing what their cards are going to do. So I hope that was somewhat informative for you, helpful. Again, these are just my opinions, trends that I've seen, and trends that I'm trying to watch and keep up with, and maybe some tips that you can use as well. So we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.